Hi, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys doing good with mentally and physically. So today I'm going to talk about just that, mental and physical. Both are related, both are connected, both are interactive. So when the body is moving, right, in action, your blood flow is going much better, right? So it just doesn't affect only the body, but it does affect your mind too. It gets much fresher, you feel refreshed, clear head. So it's not just one or the other, it's all interconnected. So when you feel like, oh, this is too much or too complicated, I'm too tired, I get depressed or frustrated, your mind is so full, there's no more room left. And we do get that way so often, right? And don't push it, because pushing it only makes you feel worse and productivity goes down, so that you make more mistakes and that makes you upset, and it's just not a good cycle. So you just leave it and then you start moving the body. When you're really focused on something, probably your body is very tight. So you start to moving around. And when you have a shoulder problem, because your blood flow isn't good, that's why you get the pain here and pain there. So when you let the body move, like for the shoulder, for instance, move around the shoulder and the shoulder blade by doing this, and it's just that alone start pumping the blood to your shoulder blades or the shoulders or neck, and then it really start to feel much better. Because when you leave it too long, it gets stuck. The blood flow doesn't move, so it gets really, the bad stuff is not moving around, so it starts to get really stuck. That's how you get pain. So you move around. It really does help. There are so many different exercises that I've been learning too. So there's so many, so you could use that. You're doing stretch or yoga or exercise that you prefer to do. And then when you're moving and your blood flow is going, then your temperature goes up so that you feel really good. And vice versa, if you don't move, your temperature goes down because your blood flow starts to really slow down, and that means your metabolism going down because your temperature is going down and you're not really burning much, and it's the more like steady mode, and your immune system goes down because your temperature is getting lower. Then you might start to develop the disease, because disease lives in low temperature. They love to be in that low temperature, right? So it's all affected. And of course, your mind, the stress level affects the health too. So in order to get away from that accumulation of that stress, when you get moving, your mind also interconnected, so it gets fresher. It's a vice versa too. When a body gets really tight and your mind gets really tight too, and when a body gets moving, and then your mind gets fresher too. So you pay attention to both mind and the body, and you make a conscious effort to separate the two. You start moving the body so that your mind start to feel really good. And when you find that your mind is not doing well, okay, let's start moving. So you do, and then on the other way too, like when the body is not all that good, but when the mind is really good, then you can start moving. The mind is telling the body to get moving. So it's both important to have a healthy mind and a healthy body. So if for the healthy mind, you consciously make effort to be in the very comfortable spot inside of you. It's where you feel relaxed, relieved, eased, and total no thoughts, just silent and peace. So when you find something that really makes you feel relaxed or ease or peace in mind or heart, that's where you want to be. That's where you want to spend more time on. When you do that, your vibration or your thought process or your feelings are very steady because you're so relaxed and comfortable and peaceful. And when that state of being, it's hard for you to be irritated or get frustrated or get miserable, all that feeling. When you have those feelings, your vibration, your mind is going up and down and up and down. There's so many thoughts going on and emotions going on, and it upsets you or upset others and just have a bad feelings, or you give off the bad feelings, and it just aftertaste is really bad and it sticks with you for a while. And that also takes a lot of energy out of you. So instead, you use your energy on building a good, steady, peaceful, comfortable, happy, joyful state. And when you keep that for longer and longer, it takes some practice because especially now everybody's busy, have things to do, right? Things to look after, and your to-do list gets longer every day. So that you need to find the time to force yourself at the beginning to be just relax, to be just, for me, it's just looking outside, looking at the birds or the flowers or the natures, looking at the skies or something in that nature really relaxes me. Or just be, just think nothing, just be. And that, it seems so wasteful at first, especially when you're leading a busy life. When you have that kind of time, why don't you read a book? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do the housework? But resist that. You make time to just be. And then your vibration is really steady and peaceful. That's where you get connected to the inspirations and gut feelings and great ideas. When you're really tight and stressed and worried and irritated and miserable, your vibration is always ups and downs. It's not a good state. Your emotion is all drawn to that state of being, right? So that your connection to the highers are so tight, and you're not getting any information, you're not getting any messages or inspiration, so you miss out. And when you're irritated constantly, it's really hard on you, and you miss out, you make more mistakes, and then that mistakes upset you, and then you upset others, and it's just a bad cycle. So spend some time, a lot of times in your day, to look internally and just steady yourself, like calm yourself and peaceful. And you can use a lot of mediums out there, like natures that use natures of flowers, music, soothing music for you, or even upbeat. if you could really relax. And the drawing for some people, or cooking some people, or eating favorite food, or drinking coffee, or just, I don't know, making something, sewing or creativity work, anything that puts you in a really peaceful state. So the more you spend the time on developing that state of being, peaceful and joy, happy, comfortable, you get more of the inspirations and ideas, and literally a lot of miracles start to happen in your life. The timing gets better. Somehow what you're looking for is showing up from people or the things, or you don't really need to work hard to seek for it. Like, you put intentions, and then when you relax, the state of being of relaxation and peaceful, then the intention that put out start to really manifest in front of you because you're so relaxed. That's the state you want to be, versus like you're really agitated or anxious or worried about something. You're into something, you're onto something, but your state of being is very low frequency, which is like irritated, upset, and envy or worried, those feelings. I've been there, so I could tell nothing really good happens from that state because you're full of yourself. So you need to let go of those to make more room for the better informations or better methods to come in. You'll be surprised to see the higher quality of the informations or the people who teach you what you needed, or anything that you were putting intentions for. So it's very important to put yourself in a very calm, steady, peaceful, joyful, happiness state. It really helps your life, helps your mood, of course, for your health, in overall healthy, happier, wealthier life. So take your time to just be. It's very helpful, and you feel much better, and your day runs much better. So when you feel like you got caught up with things, which I do often, so you just kind of back up, and then kind of put yourself in a good state. So see how it goes. Okay, so thank you, and see you soon.